Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know by the title of the video, this is going to be about Bitcoin itself, which is the king of the markets. Bitcoin is doing something absolutely mind-boggling to say the least. We're about to touch all-time highs. Yes, you've heard that correct. As of March the 4th, we're seeing BTC very, very close towards an all-time high. So we're going to be discussing what this means, what we could be expecting. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So if we're looking at the overall markets right now, you're seeing some red across the board for some altcoins, and the reason as to why this is the case is because Bitcoin has moved up quite a bit over the past few hours, especially as we started off Monday, which is causing Bitcoin dominance to go up. So we're seeing altcoin profits over the past few days trending back into BTC, and you can see this for yourself. Bitcoin is up a staggering 8%, with the price currently sitting at none other than $67,900. Yep, you are not dreaming right now. Bitcoin is reaching all-time highs very, very soon. We're up 8% as mentioned in USD. Comparative market cap currently sitting at $1.3 trillion. Oh yeah, $1.3 trillion, with 55% of the entire market valuation in Bitcoin itself. And this obviously 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at none other than $73 billion, which is absolutely insane to even think about. But before we go into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So what Bitcoin has done in such a short period of time, and when I mean short period of time, literally over the last 1 week and a half, we've seen $300+ billion flow into Bitcoin. Yep, you're not dreaming right now, nor am I. We've seen $300+ billion flow into the price of Bitcoin, and we're not talking about another asset class. We're talking about the biggest asset class in the crypto space, and this is kind of giving us a look as to how important this ETF really is for the space, because before we never had this ETF, and people that did want exposure and did not really want to create different accounts, use wallets, etc., all the stuff you need to worry about when you are investing in crypto, they could not get the exposure. So imagine the money that was on the sidelines that never went into BTC in the prior runs, but this time around this has changed, and of course institutions saw that potential. And we are seeing insane stuff happening. You guys can see this for yourself. This literally speaks for itself. Total spot Bitcoin ETF trading volume surpasses $5.5 billion, second largest day since the launch itself, which BlackRock has about $2.4 billion. That's absolutely insane, guys. It's not a surprise at this point as to what's really happening with the space. And of course, you can see BlackRock and Fidelity now hold 269,417 BTC, worth over $17.8 billion for their spot Bitcoin ETFs. And is this a surprise at this point? Absolutely not. And obviously, another breaking news: MicroStrategy, the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin, proposed increasing its cash of the largest cryptocurrency through a scale of $600 million in convertible senior notes. So these institutions want more exposure for Bitcoin. They don't want us retail investors to be getting cheaper BTC, and this is something I've been highlighting from the beginning. People have been talking about 10k Bitcoin, people talking about 5k Bitcoin, some people talking about another 20k retest. But do you really think these largest institutions, we're talking about billions of dollars, Wall Street, do you think they will allow retail to be getting another chance to pick up cheaper Bitcoin? Absolutely not. I think those times are in the past. Even if we do explode towards newer all-time highs, if we do see 150, 100,000 plus Bitcoin, potentially even 200, some people are saying, because this bull run, some people are saying, is going to be the biggest bull run of the history of cryptocurrency, which so far it's looking like that's very likely. But do you really think in the bear market, even if that were to occur, we're going to see 20,000 again? I don't see that happening, because now Bitcoin is stamping itself as an asset class. Big institutional investors, not only institutional investors, other people that have a lot of money can get access to Bitcoin at such an easy way And we're talking about even retail, your grandma, your grandpa, your dad, your mom, people that don't really know about cryptocurrencies can have access to Bitcoin by just purchasing an ETF. So this just changes the entire image for BTC. And as we're approaching the Bitcoin halving, you guys can see about 53 days away. April 27th is the day where we do see the reward get cut in half. And you guys can see this for yourself. This date is approaching faster than and more and more interest coming up, and you could pretty much see this for yourself. Bitcoin, as of recording this update, I would not even be surprised after I upload this video, Bitcoin is sitting at the actual resistance at $69,370 mark. You guys can see this for yourself. This resistance is obviously its previous all-time high, and the previous all-time high was November 10th 2021. And if I want to bring out the measuring tool for you guys, 2.3% away for us to retest that. I'm obviously expecting a little bit of a rejection at that resistance, obviously because that is a key resistance, which obviously is a hurdle that comes in the way of the price. Might see a little bit of a rejection there, but guys, if we're able to close the daily candle, which is in about the next hour and a half, the daily candle on the March 4th for the price of Bitcoin around here, I am very, very confident that the next coming days we could see Bitcoin popping off towards an all-time high and going to obviously newer highs that we are obviously hoping for. So what's going to happen with the overall market now? That might be the question that you have right now. So of course, when the price of Bitcoin enters the price discovery mode, there's no resistances, there's no support, and the price can go up as much as it wants depending on the demand. But I think March is going to be a good month for Bitcoin and as well as for the entire market. But as this day is approaching, I do think closer to April 27th, we will see the market start cooling off because, of course, sell the news event will take place. But leading up to that, I think we are about to see more upside in, Bitcoin's price as well as the entire market, especially if you're able to hit an all-time high. But you guys can pretty much see this for yourself, how good this asset class is performing since the beginning of the year, January 24th. One BTC at that time costed you 38,821. Going up to now, it's up 76.3% over the last 2 months. Yep, you've heard that correct. And the biggest indication that I had that Bitcoin was looking really, really good was the fact that we started consolidating on February 15th all the way till the 26th of February at the end of the month before we saw that pop off. This consolidation phase that we were seeing was speaking for itself. The momentum was absolutely insane, and obviously you guys know how I treat the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. This red zone right here is the all-time high territory. What has blown me away, see, I can't even speak at this point because I'm so excited. What has blown me away is the fact that Bitcoin, as soon as it entered the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level, it flew past 60K resistance like it was nothing. You've heard that correct. Like it was nothing. We flew out of there, and we are seeing this massive move. If you want to put this move into perspective, we're looking at a 27.8% move over the past, you could say, 4 days. Insane, absolutely insane. So do let me know down below what you guys personally think. This is absolutely crazy times. Feels like we're dreaming right now, but shout out to the people that were accumulating around here. The real winners, in my opinion, are the people that were actually picking a BTC in the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. I'm sure these guys are smiling right now that are holding Bitcoin, and these institutions want your BTC. These institutions want your BTC, and I'm sure people are starting to realize that. But do let me know down below what you guys think, and also if you want to see more Bitcoin updates, do also let me know in the comments. And with that being said, we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with a new all-time high. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.